Good afternoon, Chris here again. Today we're going to go through the hitching up process with the Alco hitch. Now, the idea of this at the moment, we've got our first arm down, we've got flush red button. Now, the arm comes up. Now that arm isn't going to go down as easy as this when we get it on the ball, because it's applying two pads actually onto the ball. That's why we have a paint-free ball, no grease on it, it's dry. What we're going to do is we're going to lift up second handle, we're showing red in the throat as I call it, we're going to click into place up into that position and it stays there. First thing we're going to do, breakaway cable, we're going to loop it round the ball into that position, and then with the handbrake we can actually bring the hitch down closer to the ball, just gently. Now, we might find that that's going to pull in a fraction, so we can go a little bit further into there. I'm going to wind down onto the ball with the jockey wheel. Now, the handle clicks into place on its own. We're now showing green in the throat as well as the red. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wind the jockey wheel up, and what you'll find is we are lifting the rear of the vehicle up, so we know we've definitely hitched on that particular handle. Second time, apply the two pads into that position, and what you'll find is the red button is up in the green, big green showing underneath it. That is showing we're okay on the pad side of things. Now, the idea of this, breakaway cable first, and we always do the handbrake last. So in between, we can now wind the jockey wheel up. You'll find that there is two cutouts on this outer sleeve, which we're going to wind the jockey wheel up into. Now, that's nice and tight up into the slots, which means the jockey wheel is not going to swivel. We're going to slacken off on the handle, drop the jockey wheel. Now we need the jockey wheel towards the rear. We're going to lift and we're going to give it a slight swivel. Now we can't swivel the jockey wheel because it's now located up into the A-frame, and we could lock off nice and tight, and I just give it a little pinch round. Now with the electrics, this is a 13-pin plug. When we put this into the van, we've got to make sure the block is at 6 o'clock, the plate is at the 3 o'clock system. Now we're going to lift the cap actually on the vehicle here, push in and spin round. Now as we spin round, the three pegs inside the socket are going to drag us forward, pull us in tight, and the cap is going to drop over the top. Now I carry one of these, which is a handy piece of equipment, come in all different colours. If that block is not at 6 o'clock, it happens to be maybe 7, 8, or opposite the plate, we cannot put this into the vehicle. Get hold of the cap, put the cap on, give it a nice twist so it's nice and tight, twist it off, pull, and we've now reset the plug. Now what we're going to hear next, when we actually plug this in, we're going to hear two motors go on the Caravan. We've got an ATC light, fingers crossed it'll be flashing green or solid green. Into there, we've just heard the motors go. We are flashing green on the LED on the A-frame. Now that's fine, it's flashing because it's going through a setup procedure. You might find next time you hitch up, it'll be a solid green. Solid green and flashing green is great, we can put away, we know that the AT system's all working. If it's a solid red, disconnect the electrics, connect them up again and see what happens. Now, if the AD does stay static red, we can still tow the vehicle, However, the ATC has got a fault and it's not going to work. Now, in that instance, that's okay. However, if it is a flashing red LED, the vehicle is untowable. So, flashing red, untowable. Red you can tow, but the ATC is not functioning. Flashing green and green, the ATC is brilliant. It's all going through its proper procedure. Once we've done the electrics and we're happy with the light colour of the LED, we can then, the last of all, we can drop the handbrake, and then we're ready for the towing. Now, after we've done the handbrake, obviously we're going to go around and make sure that we do a light check on the caravan from the vehicle, and if we can, set the mirrors to make sure that we've got the visibility as we should do when we're towing. Now, the unhitching process. When we hitched up, we did the breakaway cable first and we did the handbrake last. For the unhitching, we're going to do the reverse. We're going to have handbrake on first, and we're going to drop the jockey wheel down into position and just wind the jockey wheel down onto the ground. Takes up some slack. We're going to disconnect the electrics, bring them out of the way, and we're going to lift the first handle up, and we're going to lift the second handle up. Now, we might have to hold that into position, then we can actually wind off the vehicle so we're clear. Then we can actually remove our breakaway cable. Now, if we're winding up and we're lifting the back of the vehicle up, if we're holding this handle up, we might have a little bit of compression on the gaiter. What we want to do there is just move the vehicle forward a fraction to take any compression off this, then we can carry on winding off.